Hello student, let us continue chapter number 13. So today we are going to discuss our next topic, that is India today. How has been the journey of development of India 64 years after the independence? Have we been able to achieve the ideals of our constitution? So today we will discuss the positive and the negative aspect of the development in 64 years of Indian independence. When India became independent, many thinkers believed that India would not be able to stand together as a nation. It will soon come under military rule. But India proved all these predictions wrong and grew as one of the most powerful and advanced nation of the world. Post-independence, India implemented several 5-year plans for the development of the nation. Through these plans, India has shown phenomenal industrial development. Notable growth was achieved by industries of cotton cloth, sugar, iron and steel, engineering works, chemical, coal, etc. Through such achievements, India has become self-reliant in industrial production. India has also achieved speedy progress in the fields of agriculture, electronics, mineral oil, computer, microchips, telecommunication, steel, cement and petrochemicals, education, infrastructure, etc. For India, the journey of success has been full of pride and till date, India is a republic state. There are diverse religions and states in India which live happily and with cooperation. In this sense, it is said that India has unity in diversity. Now students, you can see the picture of Marine Drive, posh residential area, and Narmada Dam. Now, some negative aspect of the development. In spite of progressing so well, India is held among several age-old traditions. Caste discrimination is still seen in many areas. India still sometimes faces communal disturbances. The gap between the rich and the poor has always increased constantly. Rich people live in luxurious houses, spend endlessly, and live a very lavish life. On the other hand, many poor people live below the poverty line. Many poor living in slums are not even able to get proper nutrition or send their children to school, etc. Corruption and inflation are increasing at an alarming rate. Our constitution considers everyone equal in the eyes of law, but in reality, the law is generally biased towards the rich and the powerful people. We have been able to really praise the success of democracy. India has still to go a long way to achieve the objectives and ideals set in the Constitution. We have not been completely successful as a democracy, yet nor have we been absolutely unsuccessful. A loop-sided focus on the economic development has caused us the environmental degradation. Now, Miraben's views on development. Miraben, the follower of Gandhiji, in the year 1949, she expressed her thought about development. She wrote that science and technology would surely benefit humanity to a great extent, but at the end it would lead to destruction. Due to the economic policies, we focus only on development and not towards its adverse effect on the environment. So in order to maintain the natural balance, we should lead our life as per the rules of nature. Following such methods of living a life can help us lead a cultured and healthy life. Now, student, do you think that Miraben was right in predicting that science and technology would create problems for the human race? So, discuss on this topic in reference to the adverse effects of the industrial pollution and deforestation. Now I hope you have understood the chapter. Thank you.